Hello guys, Tommy there. Welcome back to my channel, and today I will be reviewing a fragrance from the house of Prada, and that's Prada L'Homme. So let's get started. Start with the presentation first. Here's how the box looks like. It's you know just a rectangle box. Prada L'Homme written in the front, EDT concentration. At the sides, there's Prada L'Homme embossed over here. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to pick that. Both sides has Prada L'Homme embossed. Kind of on the box. Nothing more, and Prada L'Homme is written right at the back. I hope you guys can see. It's kind of like written in the packaging, and as with the sides as well. That's it. And just some information at the bottom, like ingredients and whatnot. That's it. And batch code too. That's with the box. And now let's start with the bottle itself. The bottle looks quite nice. It's a half cylindrical bottle, as you guys can see. From the back it's curved, and from the front it's kind of flat. So yeah, and the front is transparent, but the back is not transparent. As you guys can see, Prada Milano is written on the back, kind of engraved into the bottle. Prada written on the front. That's about it. And a sticker which shows the batch code at the bottom. The cap on top, Prada is written, as you guys can see. And the cap is a click-on cap, but however, like the click-on feels kind of flimsy, like from a house of like Prada. I mean, kind of expect the cap to be a bit more secured, or a bit more higher quality, but it is what it is. I mean, it's a plastic one, not too much weight to it. That's about it. The sprayer is silver in color, as you guys can see, and that's it. Oh, and now let's get to how it smells like. So like, as you guys already know, that most of you guys would know that Prada L'Homme is probably best for office. It's a very fresh, powdery kind of like out of laundry style kind of a fragrance, and it is that, in my opinion. To be honest, Prada L'Homme, when it opens up fresh from the Neroli, and you're definitely gonna smell jasmine as well. So that Neroli jasmine really shines through, and it right from the bat. I mean, from the start till the end, the iris, it just keeps on shining and shining and shining. I mean, it's a very nice fragrance, in my opinion. Nothing to complain about the smell. So as I said, the opening is Neroli and jasmine, which is very nice, very soft. It's not the jasmine is not like, or the Neroli is not like really pungent or really sharp. It's not like that. It's done very smoothly, and it doesn't have any rough edges all like around the fragrance itself. So the iris really smooths things up, and also you're gonna get sandalwood and some muskiness coming through from the dry down as well. The sandalwood really makes things really creamy and stuff like that. I mean, it just smells amazing, and it smells like like, if I have to explain it, it's like, it smells like a t-shirt which is actually washed with a luxurious, you could say, detergent, and then it has been hot pressed with iron, and like, that's it. It just smells like that like the t-shirt, or just shirt, like a linen shirt. So yeah, it basically smells like that. And even though it says Prada L'Homme and it's marketed towards men, but I feel like it's like basically unisex, in my opinion. Either gender can wear it, and it will shine on both genders. Doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter, you could say, the situation as well. I mean, it's a pretty versatile fragrance, in my opinion. You can dress it up, dress it down, but however, even if you dress it down, make sure that you are dressing up clean, in a very clean way, right? So that's what this fragrance is all about. Smelling clean, smelling good, having that slight aura around you, that okay, you are like, you're giving off the vibe like, okay, you are a sophisticated, clean, kind of a nice kind of a guy. So yeah, so how this fragrance, it does have the iris, especially the iris the way it's done over here, it does have some similarities with other fragrances as well. It will remind you of other fragrances like Valentino Uomo Intense. It will definitely, the iris, it will remind you of this one. I'm not saying it's exactly the same, but it will remind you of Valentino Uomo Intense. But the iris in Prada L'Homme Intense, it's fresher compared to Uomo Intense. It has the leather undernote to it, which is missing over here. So it is definitely a summer based fragrance, and this is, you know, dead of winter. It will remind you of this Valentino Uomo Intense. It will also remind you of Cayenne Classic as well, a release from Latafa. The powderiness which is present over here, you will actually find the powderiness like similar to this one, like the mid, especially the mid note of Prada L'Homme Intense. It's similar to Cayenne Classic, or you could even say Dior Homme Intense as well. The powderiness actually reminds like these type of fragrances. And one other fragrances that it like closely resembles to is a release by Mancera, and it's Mancera Indian Dream. This is more floral compared to this. It has like heliotrope and other, like, you know, jasmine notes amped up a bit, but like it's slightly soapy as well. And this is soapy as well. I mean, it's powdery, it's soapy, but it's slightly more floral. But both of them smells really similar, really similar. And it also has an almond note to it, the Indian Dream, which I think makes it, you know, a bit different from Prada L'Homme. But you can actually pick up like really close similarities with these two fragrances. However, this is like a beast on me. Like, it lasts whole day, super loud projection on this, and it's also, you know, screw cap. In the future I will probably review this one as well. And this is, even though it's marketed towards women, both smells the same. It is marketed towards women and it is marketed towards men, but I think both are, you know, unisex in my opinion. So yeah, there goes that. And now coming to the performance side of things, it's a fresh, soapy, powdery kind of a fragrance. So don't expect performance, you know, like a winter fragrance. This, I mean, it does stay on like on a shirt for around 8-hour mark, which is kind of nice, but you kind of do have to overspray it like 12-15 times. Then you're gonna get that, you know, 8.5 hour worth of performance on clothes. On skin, yeah, it might vary up down, but as I said before in my videos, I usually don't test my fragrances on skin in terms of performance. There goes the longevity, and in terms of, you know, projection, about an hour at best. And it's a very soft projector, probably 1 foot up to here probably. That's about it. And but the sillage that you're gonna get is amazing. The scent trail that it, you know, leaves behind, magnificent. It's more of like a scent trail kind of a fragrance rather than, you know, projecting, you know, to the noses of the people. And after, you know, an hour, it kind of sits close to the skin, like up to here, until, you know, the 6th hour mark, you're gonna get like some whiffs of it, and then at 8.5 hour mark, it kind of vanishes. So from clothes basically. So that's basically the projection, the longevity kind of this one. So yeah, that's mostly about it. I mean, it's definitely a good release from the house of Prada, even though, I mean, you really want this fragrance to last a bit longer, and, you know, to be a bit more louder, to be honest, because you were buying this definitely for like a hefty amount of price, and, you know, coming from the designer house of Prada, like, I mean, you would kind of expect a bit more longevity, but this is how it is. I mean, the whole Prada L'Homme line wears light. Apart, I would say Prada L'Homme Intense, which is more of like a, you know, winter oriented powdery sort of fragrance, that kind of wears medium. I wouldn't even say moderate. I wouldn't even say it's super heavy or something like that, or, you know, beast mode projecting. No, kind of wears medium or moderate, the performance in terms of like you know, projection and stuff like that. Prada L'Homme Intense, but this one wears light, and all the others, you know, Prada L'Homme Low, even Prada L'Homme Absolute, all of them wear pretty light. So yeah, that's it from my end, and I hope you guys enjoyed the review. And do subscribe to my channel. It does help me out a lot in terms of motivation and doing fragrance reviews. So do let me know what fragrance do you want me to do next, and see you on the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye guys.